So this is our new layout. This is Harper Hill. So this is our in-build layout, which should be going out towards the end of next year to its first show.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's to show, right.
Yeah, so there's quite a bit to do.
Yes, looking at it, yeah, but it looks...
Well, there's been plenty of work on it, even since May. Lots more trees have gone in, and other work all over the layout. It's continual progress.
Yeah, yeah. You can see how it's all coming together though, can't you? I think that's the...
Yeah, because it's considering sort of 18 months ago, it was literally just flat boards.
Yeah.
As we had it at that open day 2 years ago, and it was just flat boards, very much coupled together. But we need to try and get this running, and it was burn the oil at midnight to get it running for the open day, and we did. Right. Since then, obviously, we've done a lot of work on it, all through being bits of electrics, which is generally what I've been doing, through to the scenery, which is what most of the guys have been working on.
I'm loving. Are these the Metcalfe?
Yeah, they're the Metcalfe, Cecil and Carlisle kits,
right.
For the station buildings. The signal box is a kit I managed to find online somewhere, because we needed to find one with the steps on the right hand side of the box. Most of the ones you can find, all the steps are on the left hand side.
Ah, I've never noticed.
But for what we need for the signalman to get down to the platform, it needs to be on the right. So I've built all the buildings.
Right, okay, cool. You're an expert now, though, aren't you, really?
Yeah. It's one of those that the signal box will have. It's not finished yet, but it'll have all the detail put in, plus the light, because the box will actually be permanently fixed to the layout.
Right.
Once it's
amazing,
on, it'll all be illuminated to be able to see all the details inside when it's all finished.
What we like, yeah.
All the other buildings, with the exception of the one Steve's working on down there, are removable from the layout.
Right.
So it just makes it easier for storage. But also with the goods shed here, it's right on a board joint. So it hides the board joint and just slots in.
Yeah. I love seeing how it works, so that's a good thing about these things, how you can separate each one and try and hide those seams well. Yeah,
that's always been part of the job with any of our layouts that we've built over the years, is trying to make something look really good and interesting, but also try and blend and hide the joints and give a nice seamless transition across the boards, which hopefully with this one again we'll achieve.
I mean, this is beautiful.
Yeah,
loving
that's one of the kits that I actually sell through my shop.
Right, okay, cool.
You have a shop? Yeah. Have you not seen me at every exhibition you go to? But yeah, again, it is fully removable. It just sits in nicely in the flagstones there.
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it?
Set it in. Yeah.
I do like that.
Yeah. So the guys there are just bedding in the building.
I'm loving this scenery bit though. Look at this. That looks so real, doesn't it?
Looks good now.
Yeah.
There's still plenty of work to do on it.
That looks really good though, really natural.
Yeah.
Like that.
Cowpats.
Yeah.
No, so it's like the rock face here needs a good few washes of some weathering. We need some more bushes and things and scatters down here and trees and things. But it's progressing. You can see bit by bit different areas of the layout are coming together.
Yeah.
And it's starting to get the idea of how it's going to look.
Yeah.
Like I say, there's plenty more bushes and trees and things to go in there yet.
Yeah.
To finish it off.
So with all the holes, are these already ready-made for things?
Yeah, these have been where we've tested putting trees in.
Right.
So again, this is probably our second most complete board at the moment.
Yeah.
So obviously we've done a lot more scenery work here. Rock faces are in there. The tunnel mouths, Ian made from scratch. But they're based on the Woodhead tunnels. So it's a little nod to a local landmark.
Yes.
Which is, again, nice to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, so obviously all in here will get ballasted and track weathered and stuff, and it might be a little hot or something there maybe. Obviously that's the
How
track
far is
there.
it going to go underground, so to speak, in the tunnel?
Just to the end of the board, because here onwards is the fiddle yard, which
I
is
see.
over here being worked on.
Right, okay.
Yeah, so all the tracks and stuff are on there.
Right, I can see now.
Yeah, so that's sort of
You'll
my
have to
domain.
Quick sneak peek look, Mick.
It's probably easier if I do that. Yeah. Yeah, so this is the far corner board, as everything goes round into the sort of the farm area that we saw earlier. But yeah, there's still plenty of wiring to go in yet. For it all.
It hurts just looking at all that wiring as if to say, oh
Keeps
no.
us off the street.
Yeah, it does.
There is that.
Yeah.
There is that.
Keeping you busy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good. I like it.
Yeah, so what Keith's doing here is just making up some supporting straps for the wires so they don't get caught as easily. Because obviously they're quite loose, they can get caught on bits of the layout, so just making some.
So it'll hold them inside. There's the plan. We like a plan. We like a plan.
Do you tend to stick to your plans, are they? Yeah. I suppose you have to know what you're doing though, don't you, really? And
No.
Come on. Yeah.
well, you're winging it really well then.
If you were, it would be on cakes.
Yes, that is true. That is very true.
Yeah.
And why not? Why not? Why not have a bit of cake?
Cake night.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cake night is virtually every night through summer. Well, it's one of those that when it's a club member's birthday, you usually bring in cake.
I see. Yes.
So
It's like being at school, isn't it? That day when
Yeah.
you bring all the sweeties, but you bring cakes instead.
yeah,
But no, it looks good, and it's all these bits and pieces that you keep doing. You know, when you do them over and over again, when you're doing a new layout and a fresh one like this,
Well, this is the thing. This is built in exactly the same way as Middleton Road.
right, okay.
So the board is basically a polystyrene sandwich
Yeah.
between bits of ply, which means the boards are exceptionally lightweight, easy to modify, to cut out, to do landscaping like we've done on there, and you know it's just a really simple and easy way to do it.
Yeah.
That we've found works for us.
Yeah.
You know, it's not necessarily everyone's way of doing it, because everyone's got their own way of doing it.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's any particular thing that you could say this is the best way to do it.
I know, there isn't, is it?
No,
No,
there's
There
hundreds.
isn't a set piece.
Yeah, there's hundreds of different ways of building
Some things
layouts.
set different bit different people like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people say, you don't want to do it like that.
Yeah.
No, come on.
And like you say though, if it works,
Yeah,
you
that's
know.
right, yeah.
That's it. Yeah, it's one of those.
Yeah.
It works for us, and has so far been successful.
Yes.
So it's probably a method we'll continue on with, as we know how it goes together. You know, we just make it happen.
And I think if there was anything you needed to change, if you learnt anything.
Oh yeah, we'd change it if we needed to.
Yeah. But this one works for you. No, it looks good.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
good, all coming together. I like it.
Yeah, so it certainly is.
And it's nice to see everybody sort of up and doing.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So obviously this is Middleton Road, which you've seen a good number of times over the last few years. So the guys are having a practice run through the sequence and things ahead of it going off to Pendle Forest show in a couple of weeks.
Right.
So they're getting back up to scratch with it, doing any bits of maintenance work.
Yeah, because I think once they're built like this, it is about maintenance, keeping it how it needs to.
This is the thing. We started building this layout 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Where we first moved to the Scout Hut here, and you know, we got it out to its first show in October 2019, and then of course we had COVID.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, those wonderful years. So we lost at least 2 years before it went out properly in a completely finished state. But yeah, it's one of those, the layout essentially is 10 years old now. It is obviously complete, but it's one of those, it needs constant maintenance now.
Yeah.
And whether that's just doing small repairs to things, tweaking little bits here and there, or repairs or whatever it needs, we're giving it. I mean, once it's done, this exhibition, it's going to have a load of new webbing put underneath, like Keith's doing on that board there, because the webbing is all loose and it needs to be reset. So all the wiring is getting a bit caught up and needs checking over properly. So it's one of those. That's in the plan, and at the moment it's only got one show booked for next year.
Okay.
So that we've got a bit of time, but it's one of those. It's still available if somebody says, "Oh, we've got a layout drop out. Can you help us out?" Well, yes, we've got a 12-foot layout we can take out tomorrow.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, what comes off it? To be obviously not the engines do, but what are the people stuck on? How much of it stays on the board?
Basically, everything that you see on here, apart from the rolling stock and the buildings, everything stays on.
Right, so all the buildings come off.
All the buildings come off. So again, that hides the board joint.
Yes.
It's simple things, like that. So but every building comes off. Obviously, all the stock and the cars come off.
Yeah.
But everything else stays on the layout.
Good. Yeah.
Because it makes life a lot easier when setting up at an exhibition.
Well, yeah, because
the less you have to put out, the better.
I've seen what you've done already. You're going to do.
Unless you also want to tinker with it a bit between shows to make
I mean, it is one of those that, yes, we might add a couple of new figures in, change them around and that, but it's not very often that we'll do that.
Double stop me, please, Alex.
Yeah, it's just a case of, like I say, at the moment, it's just looking after the layout and making sure that it's ready to go when it needs to go.
Yeah.
The difference between an exhibition layout like this, which goes out to shows, and a home layout, which doesn't, is that on home layout, everything can stay on the layout.
Yeah.
It's then got less chance of getting damaged.
Yeah.
For us, because we have a very small storeroom, everything has to come off the layout because everything has to be as flat packed as possible to make the most of the space that we have available. So the only buildings that stay on are the goods shed, the water tower, and the office in the goods yard. That's it. Everything else comes off.
Right. Wow. There's still a lot of work then involved.
There is, yeah. It's one of those. This layout, when it's fully up like this, should take about half an hour to put together.
Right, okay.
Because everything's got its own place in its own box. Everything
that's good
is
going, that
organised.
half an hour.
Yeah, it has to be. It has to be organised.
Yeah.
And everyone knows or is learning to know how things go together on it. And so we've got a number of new members over the last couple of months. So
okay,
it's
that's good.
training them up on how the layout runs, but also how to assemble it and disassemble it carefully.
Different people can go to
Well, that's it.
exhibitions.
That's
isn't
it. It's one of those. It means that we're not relying on the same crew to go out every weekend, and it gives everybody in the club the opportunity to go out with it. Everybody has a chance to go out with the layout.
Yeah.
As, it's a club layout. Everybody gets to go out with it. If they don't want to go out with the layout, that's fine. There's no pressure on it.
No.
It's one of those. I don't usually get to play with it because I'm usually running my shop. So it's very rare that you'll see me behind. So it's very rare you'll see me behind it. But it's one of those that it's for the club.
Yeah.
It's the club members and the club get to enjoy it.
Do you have a preference to what you run on the layout? Have you got some that work really, really well and they don't break down?
It's one of those. I mean, everything breaks down eventually. It's man-made. It will break down. That's the reality of life.
Yeah.
But generally, we stick with Bachmann locos. The parcels unit there is actually a Helgen one. Yep, thank you. Because it literally just escaped my brain then. But generally, with this layout, it's actual club stock which runs on it. So all the locos and the rolling stock is owned by the club.
Right.
for this layout, because it just makes it easier when it goes to shows, because
You
not
don't have
everybody's
to-
got all the stock, and we need everything to match up
Yeah.
properly. It's one of those with this layout. We picked locomotives and things that are suitable for the period and the locations. This is sort of loosely based Oldham sort of area, so
right, okay.
Manchester, Oldham sort of area. So you'll see Midland style engines.
Yes,
So like
I
the
see.
Ginty, the 3F, the Ivet 2s, and it's like locos like that, and general sort of diesels of the period might make an occasional appearance. That adds that extra sense of realism to the layout, because you've got everything fits.
Yes.
So there we've got the Gintys come in with the little freight train there. It fits in the Midland scene.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everything matches.
Yeah.
If you had something perhaps from the southern region or the Great Western,
Yeah.
it would look out of place because it's seemingly the wrong colours, even though you did obviously get interregional trains at the time. But for this being a branch line, it would be just a Midland style branch.
It's one way getting it all together.
If in doubt, the hand of God will always do it.
And there's so many people that do that.
Yeah, it happens. At the end of the day, we use KD couplings on this, and they have been a bit of a nightmare for us, in fairness. But it's one of those. There's no set way of having everything working correctly all the time.
It's not a perfect way.
There is no perfect way of shunting everything hands-free.
Yeah.
And it's just one of those unfortunate things. So yeah, even on professional layouts, you'll always occasionally find the hand of God comes down, even if to give something a bit of a nudge to get it moving again. It happens. A bit of dirty track or dirty wheels or something. It happens, and it's just one of those things you've got to understand that. Yeah, it is a model. It is not real life.
No.
No, it was always a team effort. It's a club layout. It was a team effort, and it was at the time the club only had about 8 members.
Really?
Yeah, so it was sort of leaning on everybody's specialist subject, so to speak.
How many members do you have now then?
We're now up to 16.
Oh, right, okay.
So we've doubled over the last 10 years, and more so since COVID. In fairness, we've had a number of joins since COVID and since our now seemingly popular open days, which is always a bonus.
It's a good thing though, isn't it?
It
People
is.
get a chance to come and have a look and see what you've got here. And what you do.
Yeah.
And it's like even nights like this where people can see what you guys do on this sort of night. I can see you've got a young man there.
Yes, yeah. Harry's our new youngest member. He's finally taken over from me as the youngest. Yeah. I was the youngest member till about 2 months ago.
Right, so.
Which is, to be fair, really nice to see.
Yes.
He's very enthusiastic, gets well involved with everything that we're doing, so he's got a bright future ahead with the club, definitely.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice. It's good to see because he's going to learn so much from you guys as well. Then.
Yeah, and he already is, and he's teaching us a lot as well.
That's good.
Yeah.
Because you're bringing certain things to it. You're all.
Well, that is the thing with the club, is that no one person knows everything.
Yeah.
But you pool a number of people together, and suddenly you've got a nice lot of information there.
Yes.
Which is always a
and
bonus.
years and years of that knowledge as well.
Yeah, that's it. Years and years of experience. Obviously, I'm a professional model maker myself because I do commission builds for people through the shop. But it's like Keith is a long-time layout builder. He's been building layouts for 30 odd years.
Right.
So he knows a lot of things of how to get stuff running quite quickly, and comes up with very creative ways of doing things. And a number of the other guys are really, really good at scratch building and all sorts of other things. So there's always. Somebody is always here who will be able to know how to fix something, or we can come up with a solution.
I'm loving this.
Yeah, Keith made the canopy from scratch.
See the man in the bath? There's a man in the bath.
Oh, in the bath, yeah.
That's, I mean, you got there the other things for people, for people to find when it's out at shows.
I like
so
that.
the list of things for people.
Yeah, because the kids often like doing things like that.
The kids
as well.
like it, but the adults love it as well.
Yeah, it's true.
Because it's one of those that, obviously with this type of layout, there's only so much they can sort of be going on with it.
Yeah.
So there is going to be quiet times on the layout, but because there's that much detail in the layout, by following like, can you find X, Y, and Z?
Yeah.
It means you can look into the detail and see the little scenes and things that
Yeah.
you didn't perhaps come across as a general viewing before. You can look and you go, oh right, where's such and such a thing? Can we find all of those? I mean, not all the things are on it tonight,
Oh no, okay.
but a lot of the things should be on there.
Is that the first time? Because every video you say, I've not got my specs.
I brought my
this
specs
a first?
specifically, yes. I know, I look like a school teacher, but I know, but... Love it. God, how much more you can see with these things on. I'm looking for George Formby, but he might not be. He's not out today. In a little box.
Spoiled that, haven't you?
Yeah, he could have kept it quite brave,
Yeah,
couldn't he?
yeah. I've been looking for some time, but thank you for saving me.
Well, the thing is with that, with George Formby being off the layout, it means we can position him in different places on the layout.
Yeah.
So each
Yeah.
time you come to it, where's George Formby? Well, he was there last time, where's he gone?
It's great, isn't it? So they're going to come round there and out there, aren't they?
Yeah, so that's where the back scene will be.
Yeah.
So, but the idea is that you look at it from like here, and the train should come through here.
Yeah.
That's the
I
idea.
love that. I love that.
Yeah. So from a viewing point of view, the train carries straight on. When in reality, it's got to go around to the back somehow, and it goes. Yes,
Yeah.
they drive the train through the building. All that is a fiddle yard around the back. Yeah.
What else is going to go around here?
Trees. trees, and more trees. Yeah, but like I said, sort of think Settling Carlisle, sort of wilderness area. So obviously here is the station area. We've got the water tower going there. Then it's just a road going through and across the back there. So there'll be again more trees and an embankment towards the back there, and then the back scene. And goods yard here will have a few details and things in, but that's about it.
So the tape, why the tape is on there?
The tape is on there, so we don't get paint and stuff on the track.
Oh, right, okay.
It's just there to protect the track. That's all it's there for. Because we're not ballasted it yet, but we'll be doing lots of bits of painting and gluing, and we don't want that on the track. Yeah, so as you can see, all the buildings have gone. The back scene's gone.
Yeah.
Obviously, the rolling stock has, and they're more or less ready to start the final bit of disassembly on it. So the only thing that's got to come off now are a couple of signals, just for space to box it up.
Right.
They remind me of a well-drilled Formula 1 pit crew.
They're not that good. They're good, but they're not that good.
He has a place.
Yep, that's the thing. Everything has a place.
Yes, yes. I should have done. I'm no expert at these things, but I like to watch.
Oh, it's looking like the double slip. This is double slip first. None of us are. I struggle with double slip.
Yeah, so obviously we're in a quite advanced dismantled state of the layout now. So first and foremost is getting rolling stock and road vehicles off. Then it's down to the buildings. Now, all the buildings go in banana boxes. They've all got their own box to go in, so they all fit in nicely. So everything's got its own place where it lives. Obviously we've got a couple of club members now. They're unplugging the layout. Now that is separating the electrical connection underneath the boards, between the boards. Because there's 3 different boards for the layout. So they'll be taking all the electrical connections apart, and as Phil's just done, you've just seen the first board split. So as you can see, the layout is completely separate from the legs. So the legs aren't attached in any way to the layout. We've just found this as a simpler way of doing things. And obviously on a club night, everybody gets in everybody's way. As you can see, this is the layout coming together to be boxed up now. So they have end boards which hold the two boards at a set distance. And these are actually properly bolted on to hold it in place.
So when you get it to an exhibition,
Yep,
how long does it take to get it set up?
about half an hour.
No, exactly.
Yeah, it's one of those. It's a very simple layout to assemble and use, which was part of the brief when we built the layout and started designing it. Was that we need it to be simple to put together, and because the layout is only 12 foot long, it's a nice size layout. There's not it's not too complicated, although it might look complicated at this point. So what I've got to do now is make sure that none of the wires are going to get caught, and if they are, just try and tuck them out of the way. And those are the wires that go between the board joints. Yep. So this is now sort of the magic trick of this particular method, is that we've now got two boards together. One of them's now obviously upside down. We're now putting in some so we put some blocks in. So the little blocks that Harry's just put in are just to help hold the third board in place. So the whole layout fits in one coffin, just like that. So that's Middleton Road.
So you get a compact layout into a compact SUV.
Yeah. So that is the layout ready to go in its cubby hole. And obviously now the other guys are dismantling the leg system, which is again very basic. Just planks, and then the legs actually fold up for compactness.
I'll be in a bit.
There you go. There. That side. Thank you.
Yeah. It is. Again, yeah. Well, a number of the guys have done this so many times and have done so many shows, and we've obviously had it up here most nights, most club nights it's up. So it goes away very quickly, which is always a good thing. But again, it's just one of those, keep things simple, and it works.
Why is it just a bit loose on that one? Keith?
Yeah. So again, you can see in the distance, Harper Hill is built in exactly the same way. Yeah, it is a bit manic on when sort of breaking things down. It's usually a bit calmer when we build it up in the early evening. But yeah.
How do you join? How do you get in touch with you guys?
Basically, you can just pop down any Wednesday night, 7:30 till 10 here at the Scout Hut. Or if you want to get in contact earlier, just find us on Facebook or Instagram. Just search Stockport Railway Modellers and we should pop up. So it's one of those, just come on down. We're open to anyone.
How often do you do your open days?
We have an annual open day in May, second weekend of May, and so next year it'll be May the 9th.
Oh, right, okay, cool.
Yeah, where we'll have layouts galore, and just look at your previous videos. It's the easiest way to describe it, to sort of see what happens on the open day.
Yeah.
You come to a club to learn. You come to learn, you come to socialise.
Yeah.
It's very much a social gathering, but it's one of those, you come to learn. So if you've got something that you're unfamiliar with, you're unsure how a kit goes together, or you're struggling with something on your own layout, you can bring bits of it in, and there's enough of us here, we could get something to work or help you through it. And that's all part of being in the club, is that you suddenly find you're not on your own.
Yeah.
And you can get advice and knowledge from everybody else.
And it's not just doing the club layout, it's bringing your own things.
Yeah, well that's it. I mean, obviously club nights, the priority is the club layouts, but there's nothing stopping anybody bringing down an engine to run in. If they've got a new engine that weekend from a shop, can I run this in on a test track? Yeah, get it out, just set it running for an hour. By all means, run it in, it's what it's there for. Or whatever, it's entirely up to people to bring their own stuff. If they want to do that, they can. If they don't, that's also fine. There's no pressure on anybody.
Well, I'm going to say thank you for inviting us.
It's right, it's no problem. Thank you for coming down. I hope you've had a good night.
Yeah, tea and cakes is included.
Always a bonus. Yeah, there isn't cake every week, but there's always, the kettle is always on.
Good, good. But no, thank you. We'd like to come again at some point.
Yeah, absolutely.
And see where it's got to, you know.
Yeah.
Because it's lovely to be able to see it.
See the progress that's been made. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
No problem, thank you.
Thank you.
There's the bucket. Are we done? Yeah.
Yeah.